Hey, good morning. It is a kind of dreary and downcast Saturday morning, but it's going to be an exciting day for us today. So I'm here. I'm just doing normal chores, feed and water, and then what I'll be doing is bringing the rams in today. So you can see these ladies. I'm continuing to oscillate and trying to find my tempo. If you look up here a ways, they left a significantly larger portion of litter on the ground, and so I backed off my feeding, and you can see they picked through this much more cleanly. So I need to find the spot between the middle, between those two spots. But I'm heading down the hill a little quicker because next week has, in my opinion, the worst kind of weather for animals. It's going to be about 40 degrees for 2 days, and it's going to rain for 2 days. So I'm going to send them down so they can go into those trees and get out of any wind that we have, and just offer them the slight advantage of not being in an open field during a very, very cold rainstorm. And so it's this fall and winter have been very odd so far, where we have just very, very widely varying temperatures. We go down to 0, and now we're heading up. Right now it's 32, 33. So this snow that's falling, I don't know if you can see it, is not even going to stay. If it was 2 degrees warmer, this would probably be drizzle. And it's just that those temperature swings are the thing that I'm most concerned about. I think if they are cold, they can handle it. If they're warm, they can handle it. The up and down is where you start exposing weakness in certain animals. And I mean, I suppose if they're going to be weak, I'd like to know about it, but I'd prefer to just have the weather be perfect all the time, which I know is silly. But anyway, that's what's on my mind. I don't know if you can see up in that tree. Let's see if I can. There's a eagle up in that tree right there. Maybe it's a hawk. I can't quite tell against the white background, but we're gonna unroll some hay, get them fed, and get the rams up. Oh, and and if you can just put a warning in somehow at the beginning, maybe I'll just shoot some silent and you can move it to the front. But we are going to film the rams mating, so if you don't want your kids to see that, or you don't want to see it, just stop it there or move along, etc. But all right. So I just got done putting. This is the young ram. I have to go get the old one yet. He's about, I think 7 or 8 months old. He was pretty stressed because I had to pull him out alone. I couldn't do both of them at the same time. We're just gonna stop for a minute and see what he does. Oh, he's starting to smell. Looks like that older ewe might be in heat. Oh, isn't it amazing they know what to do? He's figuring it out. I don't think he's never been with ewes before, so he's just kind of smelling them all and trying it out, I guess. But I decided to pull him out first because I just feel like as soon as I get the big boy out, this guy's barely going to get a chance. So we're just watching what's happening. But isn't it lovely out here? Snow's coming down hard now. He'll figure out what to do. He's just got to probably find one in heat. Plus, he's probably working off that stress that I put him in. I hauled him across the farm, and he did not want to go, so I was literally dragging him by a rope. And I'd get up and kind of drive him a little, and he'd walk for a bit and then lay down because he was alone. And well, I think he smells something. I think he can't figure out which one's in heat in that little clump. Well, we'll let him get his bearings. It's going to take me about 5 or 10 minutes to bring the big guy out here. And then I got to bring the dogs out yet too, so that's another complication. But yeah, we'll get our bearings out here, and we'll come back and see if he's up to anything. All right. Oh, let's see what he's doing over here. I'm kind of curious. Oh, I think he found her. Look at that. He found one in heat. Now she just has to stand for him. This is where all of our next year's profitability is coming in right now. That did we choose the right rams? Did we keep the right ewes? He definitely wants to do his job, but she's a ewe lamb. I don't know if she's having it. So yeah, he'll figure it out. I'll give him some time to figure it out, and we'll come back with the big guy. And I know he'll get to work right away. Anyhow, yeah, she just is not having it. But all right. You know, that younger ram, he was not liking the getting pulled off of the big ram, so he just laid on the ground so I could pick him up. This guy is a beast, and so I had to get a halter, and I just have him tied to the back of the four-wheeler. And to be fair, he's walking pretty good. So we're gonna go up over the hill there where the ewes are, and as soon as he smells them, I will have no trouble getting him to where we want to go. Here, let's just walk a little. Come on, George. So this is not, I got to think of a long-term solution. This is not efficient. I might have to make up a little cart or something, but he's walking pretty good. I'm not pulling on him or anything. I'm giving, well, he stops and he gets a little tug, but I'm not racing around. I'm going 1 mile an hour. He just doesn't know what I want him to do. And so if I stay steady on the throttle, he should be okay. All right, I gotta stop. I need 2 hands for this. All right. He's checking them out. Look how big he is compared to the ewes. I think I've been feeding him too much. He's so hairy too. See, both those rams are on that spotted one now. But that young guy, if he hasn't done it, he's lost his chance, I think. guess that calf didn't want to stare down the ram. I think I don't know if we'll see any mating today. It seems like they're almost all just a little nervous about the new... Oh, never mind. There he goes. He almost got on there. I don't know if he got it done there. He's gonna have a lot of tries though, so... There's the little junior. You see how he just is avoiding wherever the big guy is? He's just over hanging out with this other smaller group. Yeah, there he goes. One down. I've been watching. He extends that leg out. I don't quite know what that is with sheep, but... Now he's moving on to number 6 here. See how he extends that leg out? It's fascinating. It's like a negotiation. It's hard to say. He'll keep trying until he feels sure. But I've watched this guy hit like 6 or 7 in a row like a machine. So there's a little field mouse in our hay here. See him? Right there. Hello, little field mouse. I wouldn't go over there. You're not going to have a good time over there, little buddy. A lot of stomping and hoofs. Well, the snow cleared out, so it's made my day a little easier. Well, see you later, bud. He's such a good ram. I got to get rid of him, but I'm going to keep one or two of his sons from next year, I think. We'll start from there. All right, well, I'm going to go bring the dogs over, and I got to stand out here and make sure those puppies behave. You know, they're good dogs, and but they want to play, and they get excited with new things. So we're going to bring all 3 dogs out here, put their GPS collars on for the first couple of days. And just to make sure they don't wander, because they've been behind a hard fence for a while, and I want to remind them about hot fence. And if they get zapped, that nose thing he does, it cracks me up. I don't know why. It's just so silly. But he's been so ornery the last month, and he's just like a totally different animal now that he's got a job to do. It's fascinating. But that calf does not like him. All right, moving on.